quick update here. New speedometer cable. The old one was this. There it is. This weird thing. So if you remember, this was mounted in the engine bay. Got a little wire going to it. That's the speedometer end, and then this end down here is for the goes to the transfer case. You can see that's pretty well melted from being on the exhaust. This thing, I don't really know what it does. It's something to do with sensing the speed. I mean, based on how fast that speedometer is turning, or the cable inside of here is turning. But I guess the transfer case turns this side of it, goes into here, and then that translates that to the speedometer. And then there's some kind of electrical signal that it sends out to some sensor somewhere. I think it's something to do with emissions or timing. Maybe it went to some sort of solenoid to control the vacuum on the timing advance on the distributor. I don't have any idea. I don't really care enough to figure it out. It doesn't work. So maybe someday. So I got it zip tied on there very professionally. I'll find a better way to mount that once I've confirmed it works and had a time to get used to it. And it just runs down here. That's following where the other one was routed. And it goes up over the frame, up over the exhaust. That's where the old one got melted, so I'm going to put some heat tape or some heat wrap on that, and then it plugs in down there. I did turn it. It plugs into the back of the speedometer, which you can't see because it's dark. But, I plugged it in and rotated it before I hooked it up to the transfer case, and it does work. The speedometer does indeed work, so that's promising. As long as that drive gear in the transfer case is good, I should have a functioning speedometer. There's the kickdown cable, or the power for the kickdown solenoid on the transmission. I found that under there. So that was clearly working. Yeah, and that little guy just plugged in right here, and it goes around, plugs into that black wire over there. I don't know where it goes. I'll look at the wiring diagram. The other thing was the steering. So if you're, well, you've probably heard me complain about it, but the steering, I mean, you could turn it, you know, back and forth like this before anything happened at all, before it moved the wheels. It was very loose, and now you can see it's not centered anymore. But I found out you can adjust these old steering boxes. There's a nut on top of the box right there. To loosen that, it's a jam nut. The screw in the middle, it's kind of like old adjustable valves. You know, you loosen the jam nut, you can tighten down the screw and then lock the jam nut back down. The more you screw that in, the tighter the box gets. It's almost out of adjustment. You can see how far in that screw is, but 50-year-old box, I'll give it a break. It's just a little screwdriver and I don't know what size wrench that is, 5/8. It was on there pretty tight, but I don't have any way to show you, but most of the slack is gone. There is still some, and I kind of want it that way. I don't want it to be so incredibly tight that you know, the thing is a little twitchy. I think it's already going to handle differently because of the changing in the geometry of the front end with the wheel bearings being tightened back up and it working again. So yeah, just kind of getting ready for another test drive now with the new bearings, or rather repacked and adjusted bearings. It might be getting new bearings if those are noisy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thought I'd kind of show you guys what I've been up to. You know, this is one of those things that I don't normally film. This is kind of little short piddling around things, but let me know what you think. If you like these little shorter videos, or if you like the longer ones, or, you know, I'm going to continue doing the longer ones, but if you like the mix, let me know. I'll try to do more of these, and God knows there's 1.5 million little projects like this on the GP to be done. So thanks for watching, and appreciate you subscribing and commenting, and let me know what you think of the video.